In my years of practice, I've had countless patients come to me feeling utterly run down. They talk about persistent aches, brain fog, and a sense that they're fighting an uphill battle every single day. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know it isn't just a normal part of getting older. It's often a sign of something called chronic inflammation, where the body's defense system is working overtime. The good news? The power to fight back is likely right in your kitchen. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 foods, all backed by good science, that can help calm that inflammation and support your immune system. So, let's get started. The foods on our list aren't magic pills, of course. They are, however, some of nature's best tools for helping your body find its balance again. They're filled with specific compounds, antioxidants, polyphenols, and other nutrients that work to gently calm down that inflammation and help your immune cells work smarter, not harder. So we'll count down from number 10 to number 1, covering the best foods to start working into your diet right now. My hope is that you'll feel more energetic, have less pain, and build a truly resilient immune system. Let's begin with a humble yet remarkably powerful beverage. Coming in at number 10 is green tea. For centuries, this simple drink has been valued for its health benefits, and modern science is finally showing us why. The secret is in its leaves, which contain powerful compounds called catechins. The star of the show is a catechin known as EGCG. Think of EGCG as a gentle regulator for your immune system. Research, mostly from cell and animal studies, suggests EGCG can help our immune cells, including important T cells, function more effectively. T cells are like the generals of your immune army, and EGCG seems to help them create a more balanced and effective defense. While the evidence in humans is still developing, these findings are very promising. EGCG is also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. It can help quiet down some of the chemical signals in the body that fan the flames of inflammation. Some clinical trials have even found that daily EGCG consumption can lead to a reduction in inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP. Green tea also contains a unique amino acid called L-theanine. It's known for promoting a feeling of calm focus, but it also appears to help our T cells produce germ-fighting compounds, giving our immunity another layer of support. To get the most from your cup, it's best to use water that's hot but not boiling, as scorching water can damage some of these helpful compounds. Let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes. A little squeeze of lemon is a great addition, as the vitamin C can help your body absorb those catechins better. For the most concentrated source, you might consider matcha. It's made from the whole tea leaf, ground into a fine powder, so you're getting a much more potent dose of EGCG and L-theanine. At number 9, we have the wonderfully versatile and budget-friendly legume family that includes lentils, beans of all kinds, and chickpeas. They might seem simple, but legumes are a cornerstone for an anti-inflammatory diet. The main reason comes down to their relationship with one of the most important communities in your body, your gut microbiome. It's a remarkable fact that 70 to 80% of your immune system is located right in your gut. The health and diversity of the trillions of tiny organisms living there directly impact your body's defenses. This is where legumes shine. They are loaded with a special type of carbohydrate our bodies can't digest called prebiotic fiber. Think of this fiber as the favorite food for your friendly gut bacteria. As these microbes feast on the fiber, they produce some incredibly helpful substances called short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. One of the most important is butyrate. Butyrate is the primary fuel for the cells lining your colon, helping to keep your gut barrier strong. A strong gut barrier is essential. It's the gatekeeper that stops undigested food, toxins, and other irritants from leaking into your bloodstream, which can trigger inflammation all over the body. By helping you cultivate this internal garden of helpful microbes, legumes directly help regulate inflammation. A healthy gut microbiome also helps train your immune cells to respond appropriately to threats without overreacting. Legumes also help by stabilizing your blood sugar. Unlike refined carbs that cause inflammatory spikes and crashes, the high fiber and protein in legumes ensure a slow, steady release of energy, promoting metabolic health. The options are truly endless. You can add lentils to soups, make your own hummus, or toss black beans into a salad. If you're using dried beans, soaking them overnight helps with digestion. If you opt for canned, just give them a good rinse to wash away excess salt. Making legumes a regular part of your diet is one of the most effective things you can do for your gut, and therefore your entire immune system. Our number 8 spot goes to the cruciferous vegetable family, a group of true nutritional powerhouses like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and kale. That slightly bitter taste they have is a clue that they contain some very special compounds. Their real magic is in how they activate one of your body's most important protective systems. The key player is a compound called sulforaphane. It's not actually in the vegetable to begin with. It's formed when you chop, crush, or chew it. Once formed, sulforaphane acts like a master switch for what's called the NRF2 pathway. Think of the NRF2 pathway as your body's own internal defense and repair system. When sulforaphane flips this switch, it activates hundreds of protective genes that create a wide range of antioxidant and detoxification enzymes. This is a very different process from simply eating an antioxidant. Sulforaphane tells your body to build its own antioxidant army from within, creating a long-lasting shield that protects your cells from the oxidative stress that drives chronic inflammation. Beyond this master pathway, these vegetables are also loaded with familiar immune-supporting nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin A. Their fiber also contributes to a healthy gut, which we now know is so important. To get the most sulforaphane, a little kitchen prep makes a big difference. The enzyme that creates it is sensitive to heat, so it's best to steam these vegetables lightly for just a few minutes. Another great trick is what I call chop and wait. If you chop your broccoli or kale and let it sit for about 30 minutes before you cook it, you give that enzyme time to work. The sulforaphane that's created is more heat stable, so more of it survives cooking. Roasting is another wonderful option. No matter how you prepare them, making these vegetables a regular feature on your plate is a direct investment in your body's profound ability to protect itself. Coming in at number 7 is a category of small but mighty foods, nuts and seeds. This group, including almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds, is a treasure chest of healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that are key for keeping inflammation in check. Let's start with the healthy fats. Certain nuts and seeds are our best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically the type called ALA. Walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are especially rich in it. Our modern diet tends to be very high in another type of fat, omega-6s. While we need some omega-6s, having too many in relation to omega-3s can promote inflammation. Adding more omega-3s from sources like walnuts helps bring that ratio back into a healthier, more anti-inflammatory balance. Beyond fats, this category provides critical micronutrients for our immunity. Almonds, for instance, are one of our best food sources of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect the delicate membranes of our immune cells from damage. Sunflower seeds offer another key mineral, selenium. Selenium has a clever dual role. It helps ramp up the immune response when a threat is detected, but it also helps to rein it in, telling the system when to slow down. This prevents the immune system from causing excessive inflammation and damaging healthy tissue. Finally, many nuts and seeds are a good source of zinc, a mineral that's absolutely essential for developing and activating the white blood cells that fight infection. Incorporating these is easy. A small handful of almonds or walnuts is a perfect snack. A helpful tip for flax seeds: they need to be ground, otherwise the whole seeds will pass right through you. Sprinkle ground flax or whole chia seeds over oatmeal or yogurt. Aiming for about a handful a day is a great goal. It's a simple and delicious way to arm your body with the good fats and minerals it needs. Before we get to our top 6, I just want to say thank you for taking this time for your health. If you're finding this information helpful, please consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me as it helps this channel reach more people. Cracking our top half at number 6 is ginger. This spicy, fragrant root has been a pillar of traditional medicine for thousands of years, and for good reason. Its potent effects are largely due to its main active compound, gingerol. Gingerol is what gives ginger its signature kick, and it's a powerhouse anti-inflammatory. It works in a very sophisticated way, by inhibiting an enzyme pathway called COX-2. This is noteworthy because it's the same pathway that certain anti-inflammatory drugs, like ibuprofen, target. This allows ginger to naturally help soothe pain and stiffness. The body of research is growing, and multiple analyses of studies have shown that ginger supplementation can significantly decrease markers of inflammation, like C-reactive protein, CRP, in the blood. From an immune standpoint, ginger is a wonderful ally, especially when you're feeling under the weather. It has natural antimicrobial properties and is famously effective for nausea. The warmth of a hot ginger tea can be incredibly soothing for a sore throat, all while the gingerol is working to tame the underlying inflammation. You can use ginger in many forms. Fresh ginger is generally considered the most potent. I often recommend grating it into hot water with a squeeze of lemon for a classic immune-supportive tea. Minced fresh ginger also adds a wonderful, zesty flavor to stir-fries and soups. Dried ginger powder is a great pantry staple as well. The drying process converts some gingerol into other compounds called shogaols, which are also highly anti-inflammatory. You can add the powder to smoothies or sprinkle it on your oatmeal. Whether fresh or dried, consistently including this powerful root in your diet is a wonderful way to soothe inflammation. At number 5, we have the brilliant golden spice, turmeric. A staple of Indian cooking and Ayurvedic medicine, its fame in the wellness world is well-deserved. Its vibrant color comes from compounds called curcuminoids, and the most active of these is curcumin. Curcumin is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds ever studied. Its main job is to block a master molecule that turns on inflammation, known as NF-kappa B. Think of NF-kappa B as an alarm switch. When it gets flipped by things like stress or toxins, it activates the genes that create a flood of inflammatory proteins. Curcumin has been shown in many studies to inhibit this switch, effectively turning down the volume on chronic inflammation right at the source. From an immune standpoint, curcumin is considered an immunomodulator. This means it doesn't just boost the immune system, it helps regulate it, promoting a balanced and appropriate response. But there's a crucial piece of information you need to unlock turmeric's power. On its own, curcumin is not absorbed very well by the body. Luckily, nature provided a simple solution. A compound in black pepper called piperine can significantly enhance the absorption of curcumin. While some reports claim a 2,000% increase from a single notable study, it's more broadly accepted that piperine substantially boosts bioavailability, making the combination far more effective than turmeric alone. So a good rule of thumb is to always pair your turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. Curcumin is also fat-soluble, meaning it's absorbed better with fats. This is why a traditional golden milk latte, which combines turmeric and pepper with a fatty liquid like coconut milk, is so effective. You can also add turmeric and pepper to curries, soups, and roasted vegetables, or even blend it into a smoothie that has a healthy fat like avocado. Harnessing the power of this golden spice, when done correctly, is a cornerstone of any serious anti-inflammatory diet. Entering our top 4 is a pungent and powerful bulb used as food and medicine for millennia: garlic. Its benefits are mainly thanks to its sulfur compounds, especially one called allicin. Much like sulforaphane in broccoli, allicin isn't just sitting in the garlic clove. It's formed when the clove is damaged, by chopping, crushing, or chewing. This reaction is a defense mechanism for the plant, and it happens to be incredibly beneficial for us. Allicin is a strong supporter of the immune system. Studies show it can enhance the activity of our frontline immune cells, the ones that identify and destroy invaders like bacteria and viruses. On the anti-inflammatory front, garlic's sulfur compounds work to inhibit inflammatory pathways. Research suggests garlic can help quiet that master inflammatory switch, NF-kappa B, which helps calm systemic inflammation. Garlic also acts as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in our gut, which is foundational to a healthy immune system. One point of clarification. Some studies show that garlic compounds can increase things like tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-alpha. This sounds alarming since TNF-alpha is a pro-inflammatory molecule. However, in this context, it's a sign of a properly activated immune response against a threat. The key is that garlic appears to help modulate the overall response, preventing it from becoming excessive and chronic. To get the most from your garlic, here's a bit of kitchen science I recommend to my patients. After you chop or crush it, let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before you cook with it. This pause allows the enzyme reaction to create the maximum amount of beneficial allicin. Raw garlic provides the biggest punch, so adding it to salad dressings or dips is excellent. Roasting a whole head of garlic turns it sweet and nutty, making it a delicious and healthy spread for toast. Claiming the number 3 spot is the bright and juicy family of citrus fruits. When people think immune support, things like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits often come to mind, and for a very good reason: vitamin C. Vitamin C is probably the most famous immune-supporting nutrient. While it's a bit of a myth that it will prevent you from catching a cold, research does show it's critical for supporting your immune system once an infection starts. Vitamin C helps increase the production of white blood cells, the key soldiers in your immune army. It also helps these cells function more effectively and protects them from damage. Studies suggest that getting enough vitamin C can help shorten how long a cold lasts and reduce its severity. But citrus fruits offer more than just vitamin C. They are also full of antioxidant compounds called flavonoids. These compounds are powerful anti-inflammatory agents that work by neutralizing unstable molecules called free radicals, which cause the cellular damage and oxidative stress that drives inflammation. A tip I always give is to eat the whole fruit rather than just drinking the juice. When you drink juice, you get a concentrated dose of sugar without the fiber. Eating a whole orange provides that wonderful fiber, which slows down sugar absorption and avoids an inflammatory blood sugar spike. And of course, that fiber also feeds your friendly gut bacteria. It's easy to work citrus into your day. Start with warm water and lemon. Squeeze lime juice over salads or fish. A wonderful synergy I love is squeezing lemon over spinach. The vitamin C dramatically boosts your body's ability to absorb the iron from the greens. Our runner-up, at number 2, is the powerhouse category of leafy greens. This group, including stars like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, is one of the most nutrient-dense food groups you can eat. They are truly foundational for a diet aimed at calming inflammation. Leafy greens are brimming with an arsenal of immune-supportive vitamins. They're packed with vitamin C, which we know is crucial for white blood cells. They are also one of the best sources of vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene. Vitamin A is vital for maintaining the integrity of our mucosal barriers, the linings of our respiratory and digestive tracts. Think of these as the castle walls that provide our first line of defense against germs. Furthermore, leafy greens are a fantastic source of folate, a B vitamin that is essential for producing and repairing DNA. This is critical for the immune system, which is constantly making new cells to be ready for action. On the anti-inflammatory front, these greens are loaded with antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, and their high fiber content is a feast for our gut microbes, which then produce those anti-inflammatory compounds we talked about earlier. One of the best things about leafy greens is how versatile they are. If you're not a fan of the taste of greens, spinach is your best friend. You can blend a large handful into any fruit smoothie and you truly won't taste it. For kale, which can be a bit tough, the trick is to massage it with a little olive oil and lemon juice. This breaks down the tough fibers and makes it much more tender and delicious. Making it a goal to get 1 or 2 large servings of leafy greens in your diet every day is one of the most impactful changes you can make for your health. And now for our number 1 food to help your immune system and reduce inflammation, the delicious and powerful category of berries. This includes blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and their cousins. While every food on this list is a winner, berries take the top spot because of their incredible concentration of antioxidant compounds called polyphenols, especially anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are the pigments that give berries their rich red, blue, and purple colors. But they do so much more than that. These compounds are among the most powerful anti-inflammatory agents found in nature. They act like personal bodyguards for your cells, neutralizing harmful free radicals and protecting your cellular structures from damage. The anti-inflammatory effects of anthocyanins are very well documented. They work by inhibiting multiple inflammatory pathways, including that NF-kappa B switch we've mentioned. Studies have consistently shown that regular consumption of berries can lead to a significant drop in key inflammatory markers in the blood. By calming this body-wide inflammation, berries help free up your immune system to focus on real threats. Berries are also exceptionally high in vitamin C. A single cup of strawberries can provide about 90 to 100 milligrams of vitamin C, which is roughly 100 to 120% of the recommended daily intake for most older adults. This combination of high vitamin C and protective anthocyanins creates a powerful synergy for your immune cells. And here's a pro tip that's good for both your wallet and your health. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh. They are often frozen at the peak of ripeness, which locks in their nutrients, and they're available all year round. It's so easy to add a cup of mixed berries to your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or simply enjoy a bowl for dessert. Making berries a daily habit is perhaps the most delicious and effective strategy for loading your body with the compounds it needs to fight inflammation and build a resilient defense. Now that we've counted down our top 10, I want to leave you with one final crucial piece of advice: the power of synergy. While each of these foods is wonderful on its own, the real magic happens when you combine them. It's not about focusing on one single superfood, but about creating an overall pattern of eating that is rich in all these anti-inflammatory compounds. The simplest way I explain this to my patients is to build an anti-inflammatory plate. It's an easy visual guide. Aim to fill half of your plate with a variety of colorful vegetables, especially the leafy greens and cruciferous ones from our list. Then, fill 1/4 of your plate with a clean source of protein, like lentils or beans. Fill the last quarter with a source of healthy fat and fiber, like avocado or a sprinkle of walnuts. Then, use the spices on our list as your flavor. Cook with garlic, ginger, and turmeric. Sip green tea between meals, and have a handful of berries for dessert. When you build your meals this way, you create a powerful synergy, turning every meal into an opportunity to build a stronger, more resilient you. So there you have it, the top 10 foods to help support your immune system and calm the fires of chronic inflammation. Please remember, the journey to better health isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, consistent choices, one day at a time. You have the power to change how you feel, and it starts right on your plate. By bringing more of these foods into your life, you are addressing the root cause of why you might feel run down and achy, and you're building a foundation for vibrant health for years to come. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods is your favorite, and how do you like to prepare it? Please share your tips in the comments below. It's a wonderful way for us all to learn from each other. And if you'd like to continue on this journey, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, where we'll discuss the top 5 supplements that can further support your anti-inflammatory goals. Also, take a look at the video on your screen right now for more advice on mastering your gut health, which is the foundation of everything we talked about today. Thank you for watching, and here's to your health.